high.
In a later mission, the Germans had developed Messerschmitt 262, which was a jet, a twin-engine jet, and it could just run rings around our P-51 fighters. We had no protection against it, except the P-51s learned that this thing went so fast that it took a lot of time to turn. And so our jets would get in if they could get in behind one, then they could just shoot the daylights out of him. And if he came after them, they could make a quick turn. He'd zip past, they get in behind him. They call it the Luftwaffe stomp, because they shot some of them down. But the day they hit us, it was just, as I said, I could stand and look out. I mean, I still had my headsets on, and I was supposed to have radio silence anyway. And so I could stand and look out, and I could see the 262 jets just fly, just zing. The only thing that saved us probably was the fact that Hitler didn't use them as fighters for quite some time after they were developed, and they could only fly about a half hour. They were just two rockets on the wings. These guys were just riding rockets. And they had them on the ground, they had them hidden away in trees or everything else, and they'd pull them out. The war had gotten so bad that they pulled them out with horses or oxen and get them on the runway, and then that thing would take off, and it was super fast. I have met a man who shot down one. He comes to various air shows and things, and he's one of the first men to shoot one down. But they were deadly. And as I said, they hit us and took out a couple of planes toward the end of the war. The funny thing about the man, I told you, the man who shot down the first 262, he and the guy he shot down, that pilot escaped, parachuted out. They meet and attend air shows in different places. I mean, it's a small world. So I have heard from all angles. I've heard it from all angles.